Hey everybody. Um, Thought I would get on and do just a real short update um, because it's about all I've got in me right now. Um, Not doing the greatest. I've had my first round of immunotherapy and chemo, and I've got a lot of mouth sores, some in my throat. It's making it hard to swallow, so I'm having a hard time eating again, which is giving me flashbacks to the radiation. And just so far, thankfully, I haven't gotten sick. I've felt underlying nausea, but mostly it's the mouth sore pain, and then just overall, like, kind of like flu-like symptoms. My body is just achy all over. Um, I did the immunotherapy and one of the chemos at the infusion center. I went home on a pump for 5 days, and then I've been off of the pump for 3 days now. And this is like the peak time where your side effects are hitting. And so I'm just trying to remember that I got through this once. It will not stay like this, but the last couple days have been disheartening. Sorry. Hurts even just to swallow water because I've got like two sores like right here on either side of my throat. But I need to do a better job next time of staying on top of the ice. It's also making me second guess whether I just should have done the chemo that'll cause me to lose my hair but not have the mouth sores, because I forgot how bad they could be and how much I want food in my body because I need food to give me energy to take care of baby girl, and it's just a cycle. So I'm going to try and see if they can give me some more options for symptom management next time around. I'm hoping that within the next like day or two, I'll start to rebound and have like a good week before I have to go back on the chemo. So that's where we're at with that. I also did want to share for anyone who may be going through treatment and you're trying to decide between a PICC line, which is what I have right now, or a port, which is what I had here. When I did all of my first chemos, I got my port in. They're definitely different. Obviously, a port goes underneath your skin. It's an implant, and then they just access it when they need to. So you do have to get poked every time, which is, a little painful, but for me it wasn't bad. Whereas the PICC line, so I ended up getting a PICC line cover, and I would highly recommend, if you do get a PICC line, get a cover. They're like, I don't know, under $10 on Amazon. I have this one, and then like lacy patterned one that I like even more than this, but that got wet in the shower. But these have been great in comparison to the ones that the hospital gives you, which are just like, mesh fishnetting lining. So one, they snag a little bit, and two, I just think they make you look more like a patient, whereas this could be covering up anything. But it just rolls up and down. And then the PICC line is installed. It's like implanted in here. And then I have two caps. So it's got two caps that they use to do the chemo. And then I go home on the pump with it hooked up to this one. We do have to flush it every night, so that's a bit of a pain. I mean, it's not a pain. It's just, a extra step that we have to do that you don't have to do with the port. But yeah, the PICC line, Andrew had to go to a class to learn how to flush it for me. So he flushes it, we wrap it back up, stick it back up here, and then I just pull my sleeve back up and it's covered. So highly recommend getting the PICC covers if you do a PICC line. In comparison to the port, I didn't want to get another port put in because I didn't want to do another surgery to get a port put in and then have to do another surgery to get it taken out. I do wish that I had never gotten my port out. I should have just given myself a little bit more time to make sure that everything was done before I got it out, because I would have rather done the port, because this is just a little more inconvenient, I guess. Like, I just feel like I have to watch out for it more with lifting her on this arm. You know, she's been really gentle with it, but it's literally just sutured into your skin to hold it in place. And I don't want it, ripping out. Plus, it's also something like dangling off your body, whereas the port is just under your skin, and the only time it's got something dangling from it is when you're on chemo, whereas this is constantly dangling. I do like it more than having to get stuck every time I go anywhere, and I guess the nice thing about the PICC Line is I don't get stuck, even like with the port, where you have to get stuck when you go to get your chemo and they access your port. They have to stick the needle in. Here, the needle's already in. It was just the one-time insertion. It got a little bruised and it was sore, but it's not bad. I don't really feel it much anymore. So if I was picking one or the other for this situation, I'm happy I did the PICC Line. But overall, I think a port, especially if you're going to be on long-term chemo, a port is better. It's just easier to manage. Like, I have to cover this in the shower. I've got a shower cover for it too. I'll link everything. I'll link these. I will link the shower cover because you can't get it wet. Whereas once your skin is healed, you can get your skin wet. The port is underneath your skin, so you can shower as normal, which is nice. It's the other nice thing about the PICC is I can just wear my regular shirts when I go in for chemo, whereas with the port, I always wore a port shirt, which is a shirt with zippers that they can easily zip up and down to access your port. So I will link that too for anyone who's got a port and is going to be using a port for their chemo. A port shirt is definitely the way to go, rather than having to like pull your shirt down like this, hold it down for them, and then also you just kind of have your chemo uniform. You don't have to worry about what you're wearing. You're wearing your port shirt. I literally wore the same thing every time I went to chemo. I wore my port shirt and my stretchy, I have like drawstring jeans that are super baggy and comfy, and I would wear those and my port shirt, and that was it. So, my brain is also so foggy right now, so I don't know if I've missed anything other than we're hanging in. I'm very thankful my mom is here to help take care of baby girl. It's been hard because she wants me. She sees that I don't feel well, and she's being so sweet with me, but she just wants mama. She's, mama do it, mama help, mama sit here. And I'm trying so hard to be able to keep up with her, but I'm sleeping a lot. The fatigue is real. Like I said, body aches, just we're struggling a little bit, but we're making it through. This morning, girlfriend woke up at 4. Girlfriend never does that, never. But she was up. We brought her into the bed with us for a little bit, and she laid here until about 5, and then she and Babe went downstairs. But he decided to take the day off to have to help with her. Because today was another rough one for me. I woke up actually thinking I didn't feel too bad, and then by the morning, like I couldn't catch my breath. My heart was racing really fast. Whether it was from anxiety or a side effect of the medication, I don't know. But my whole body, I tried to get up to go to the bathroom, and I just had no energy to feel like I could even get there. And so I just laid down on the stairs, which were on the way to the bathroom, and just had a woe is me moment, and my body was just like, curled myself up into a ball, and my body was just so achy. So yeah, that's just where we're at. But thank you for checking in on us. I will try and update as I can. It may not be very often right now until I'm feeling better, but that's where we're at for now. Thank you for continuing to just love us and sending things. Like, someone sent actually both of my arm covers came off our wish list, so thank you to everyone who has sent things. I'll try and update the list. I haven't updated it recently, but I'll try to do that. I'll link it in the comments for anyone who wants that, but just know there's not a lot on it at the moment. I've been trying to keep up with it, and it's just, I've mostly been in bed, so not a lot has been being well kept up with. So, but thank you so much, and I hope you are having a blessed day. Bye, everybody.